Peeps, 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 peeps. I just wanted to come on and just speak about the energies that's going on right now, man. I know a lot of y'all saw my post when I asked about who's experiencing these headaches. And I got a lot of feedback from that post that I wasn't really expecting, but I was expecting, because from my standpoint, from my understanding, I know a lot of people are talking about the 5G towers, the 5G, radiation and stuff like that, which I do not doubt at all. I don't doubt the radiation. I don't doubt that, because I have done the research. But I think it's so much more than that right now. For everything that's going on right now, I feel like that's just one part of the totality of what's really going on right now in the world. And that's in the world, that's outside the world, that's around the world. That's just one part. Like I said, I'm not even in Florida. I'm on an island that has one cell phone tower, and it's not 5G. So I'm not even exposed to this 5G radiation like that. So I know that it's not necessarily the 5G that's causing these headaches. When I was back in Florida, when I was driving up, actually, I knew that it was 5G around because phones were saying 5G, So I know that the radiation is there. I know that, they're putting up the towers. I know that it's potent, and I know that that's there. I'm very aware of that. But also, I'm very aware of everything that's also going around energetically in the cosmos. Tonight, actually, we're getting cosmic rays and radiation from the sun, I believe, that NASA has made articles about, that are short wiring their electronics in the space station that's in space right now. So it's a lot of energetic stuff happening on every level of what we know. And I made the post because I know myself to where I know how to treat myself. I know my body. I listen to my body. I'm very aware of my body. I've been in tune with my body. I've been doing the work to go inside myself to know my body. So when I was speaking about the headaches and people were talking about allergies, I've never had allergies a day in my life. I'm 26 years old. I know myself, and so I know it's not allergies. And I know also a headache is not going to come with allergies. It can be caused by allergies, but so that comes with a snuffy nose, cough, or a sneeze, because that's allergy. That's pollen getting into your nose, you're breathing it in, and that's making your head hurt. So I understand that concept as well as the concept of stress and anxiety and worry. But like I was saying, I'm not feeling any of those things. Like, I'm not worried about pretty much anything at this point, because what is worrying going to do? I'm at a very calm, peaceful state of mind in this situation, which is, I wouldn't say alarming to me, but it also lets me know that there's something moving that is subtle, that is giving me a state of calm and peace to be able to see a higher direction of where everything is going. I made the post last night also to gain data of people all over. I have people on my Facebook, on my Instagram and stuff from all over the world. Like, I mean, literally the world. Canada, Mexico, Australia. I have friends in Dubai. They all are not experiencing pollen and allergies right now. So that rules that out. The 5G, like I said, I'm on an island that has no 5G towers. So that kind of ruled that out. Also, astrology and, in the cosmos, we're experiencing a lot of energies from our ruling planets in a sense. Pluto and I think, is it Mercury right now, or Saturn or something like that, that's going into retrograde, that are moving around us, that are causing a lot of uproar and changings and stuff like that are very extreme at this point with everything that's going on as well. Also, just something that's inside of me, I feel like that our government, our world powers and world leaders are trying to combat this virus through things in the air as well. So I feel like there's things that they're not telling us that they're actually putting out into the air that's actually we're getting affected by as well. On a spiritual understanding, I also feel like we are being energetically changed and molded and evolving, because this is a change. Everything is changing right now. Our world will never be the same again. Let me say that again. Our world will not be the same again. Not in a bad way, meaning in a good way. We're going to have to change for the better, or we're going to destroy and die. This is something that we've known for a while now, because it's potent. It's always been here. It's always been ever present. Look at how many changes happened with the world before this coronavirus actually started to shut everything down. Wildfires, earthquakes in various places, stuff like that. The world, Earth, Mother Earth, Gaia, is a living organism, and we have to stop acting like that she's not. We have to stop acting like we're not a part of a whole ecosystem of living things, because we are. And everything that we do, we leave a footprint on this earth. But Mother Gaia is a living organism. So she has defenses just naturally, because she's a living thing. She's alive. Every piece of her is alive, just like every piece of you is alive. And if we have something inside of us that goes about trying to cause changes or disrupting a certain place, your body will shut that thing completely down, so it won't spread to the other parts of your body. That's your body's natural defense mechanism. You have no say-so of that. You have no conscious say of anything that your cells do in that point, because that's above you. So what I'm saying is, us as human beings, the human race, we need to come together as a collective. We need to put our differences aside and actually see what's really happening in the world. For this mutation of a coronavirus, which is the coming cold. That's what the coronavirus is, the coming cold. For that to be mutated, I'm not very sure it's a mutation from a laboratory as if a mutation naturally, because viruses naturally adapt and change. This is science. So when you look into this and you look at this, it's adapting because it's something that's happening in the world that's making it evolve. I said this about 2 years ago, but nobody wanted to hear me. I said, does it not seem like animals are getting more conscious? It seems like animals are starting to do more human-like things or understanding human-like qualities because they're becoming more conscious. And I said, us as human beings, if we don't stop evolving outwardly, meaning technology-wise and trying to advance technology, we will be behind the evolutionary curve. I spoke about this 2 years ago. Nobody wanted to really take what I was saying, but I was saying, go inside yourself, understand yourself, evolve inside yourself. You have genes that need to be unlocked. Everybody on this planet, as a human being, you have a space in your DNA code to pass along to your next generation, adaptation, because we are supposed to evolve. We're not supposed to stay here and just use technology to push us forward. No, technology is fine. I'm not saying technology is bad, but I'm saying technology without a purpose is just technology. It's advancing, but we're not. We're still, look at how this is hitting us, hitting some of us. Let me say that, because a lot of people have been taking care of themselves from 5-6 years ago, when they start learning about GMOs, when they start learning about, processed foods, when they start learning about chemtrails in the sky, they started to research and start taking care of themselves, start choosing different diets, different this. But the people that didn't, they have been low-key, slowly killing themselves inside. So now when something like this comes up, you're going to be more affected because now your immunity is distraught. It's distraught. It's distraught. Like it's nothing that you can say that this is science. This is science. And as a metaphysician, I use spirit, science, and logic and philosophy. I use all of these into one to gain an understanding of what I'm viewing as a person, as a being, as a mental, spiritual, and physical being on this earth. I'm calculating all of this in one to try to gain an understanding to process what's really happening right now. And from my understanding, from things that I've seen, from people, from, talking with other people all over the world, and we're all on the same understanding in a spiritual aspect, in a physical aspect, in a, a mental aspect. We have been taking the time to rewire our own DNA strands, meaning that you can unlock your DNA code. You're not bound by your DNA. If you don't believe me, look up the book Becoming Supernatural by Dr. Joe Dispenza. He's a scientist, he's a doctor, and he's a holistic entrepreneur. Like he literally was crippled and was told he would never walk again. He mentally rewired his body to now he is giving back in that aspect. He told himself if he was able to cure himself with his mind, meaning unlocking his DNA, meaning rewiring his code, because your mind, you're way more powerful than what you want to believe. When we actually look at things in that understanding, it's a limit that we put on ourselves, but we are unlimited beings. So you're not bound by your ancestry coding. You know what I mean? You can alter that just like you can alter it by the things that you eat, meaning GMOs. GMOs are literally various different DNA strands that they pump into a fruit to make them super genes. They're already messing with genetics. They've been messing with genetics for ages. This has always been a genealogical warfare, honestly, if you really want to think about it. So when you take your power back and you look inside yourself and you realize who you are and what you have control over your body and your being, then you are your star player. You are the one that's in control, not what your surroundings are, not what your lineage is, not none of that. You have to say so right now to change your life right now. So take that into consideration with everything that's going along right now. Like I said, it's a lot of cosmic stuff going on that plays a huge role, whether you want to believe it or not. If the moon can move the waters on this face of this planet, why do we think that every other planet that revolves around the same sun that we do, that we get electromagnetic blasts from the sun, that they're not sending off the same frequencies or different frequencies at that we get affected by being here? It's all one system. Your body works as a unit, correct? So within, without, as above, so below. So when you think about that and you use that ancient axiom, then you see that inside your body, your systems work as a unit, correct? To make you be the most healthiest you possible. So our solar system is a system. So you can't just take out the earth and say that, whoa, we just this and no. Everything has a reason. Everything has a purpose. So we need to either fall in place as a collective human beings, because we're all one. And this is showing us right now that we're all one, that we're all going through the same crisis, no matter what country you're in, no matter what monetary value class that you're in, no matter anything that they're telling you that makes us different. We're all dealing with this same crisis at the same time, and we're trying to do it the same way. We need each other in this, because only a collective consciousness is going to collectively mold a new us, if that makes any sense. And yes, I'm sorry, my broadcast is going in and out, and I'm not sure why, but I will, Vinny. I'm definitely gonna post this afterwards. Where was I? I'm sorry. If you look up collective consciousness, because those are people that have been aware of this, we understand that we are a collective, that you can pull from the collective. There's an experiment that they did that shows collective consciousness in animals. They dropped, I think it was pears or bananas or something on an island full of monkeys. And one monkey decided to actually wash off the fruit before they ate it, and taught it to 3 or 4 more monkeys that saw him. The monkeys in that region, generations after generations, all started to just naturally wash off stuff before they start eating it. this spread from this culture of monkeys to the rest of the monkeys in the world that were on that same species or lineage naturally. They just started doing it naturally because it was a collective thing. We all work as a unit. And when we stop trying to be so independent, then we'll understand that us as a unit is the most powerful thing here. And our minds are one of the powerfulest tools that we do not utilize in the way that it should be. We limit our mental capacity when you should not. When you should not. Because it's evidence out here. Look at the placebo effect. How do you guys think placebos work? How do you guys think they test medicine? They test it with the medicine and they test it with the placebo. They say, okay, the medicine worked 8 out of 10 patients, but the placebo worked 4 out of 10 patients. So you tell me, how did those 4 people heal themselves? If they just had a placebo, they had a sugar pill, how did them thinking that they had the pill heal themselves? Instead of us being scientists and being so smart, try to focus on the placebo effect, we want to dope people up with the medicine and tell them that 8 out of 10 times it worked. What about the 2 times it didn't work? Because nothing's 100%. I've never seen a scientific trial that gave you 10 out of 10 results. Never a day in my life. You know how scientists come up with facts? They grab my 8 out of 10. What did you get? You got 7 out of 10? What did you get? You got 6 out of 10? What you got? 8 out of 10? Okay, we're going to say 7.2 out of 10 people that this will be the percentage of accuracy with this medicine. But what about the placebo effect? What if 4 people out of 10 cured themselves naturally by just thinking they had the pill, but it was just a sugar pill? They did it with their mind. And then over here, 2 out of 10. And what about 6 out of 10 over here? Why don't we ever talk about the placebo effect? Because that's not something that's going to make money. That's not something going to keep you coming back to the doctor. That's not going to keep our businesses afloat. But we need to stop worrying about money right now. We need to start worrying about health and people and literally look at the things that we're doing. People are dying right now, not because of the corona. In a sense, yes, the disease came, but they're dying from lack of knowledge. We should have been told from January 1st, hey, everybody, go make sure your immune system is up to par because there's something around that we don't know what it is. And it's not the flu, because everybody that went and had this stuff, because I had these same side effects everybody's saying right now in November when I was working 12-hour shifts, cooking dinners for people at work. I was dying. Like I had flu-like symptoms, headaches, my eyes hurting, all this and this, and I was still working. But I took care of myself because I know naturally the things that are going to make me get over this. I know naturally that there's no cure for the common cold. I know this naturally that there's no cure for the things that they're talking about. They're only treating symptoms. They're not treating the disease or the virus itself. Your immune system has to naturally fight off this. So you have to boost your immune system. Use natural ingredients, natural things out here that boost your immune system. Give you that extra to fight off what you need to do. That's what we should have been doing instead of spreading this fear around, because fear and worry are low vibrations and only brings you back down here to be more receptive and more susceptible to this virus, to catching this virus, to getting this virus into your system so bad that now it's shutting down your upper respiratory so you can't breathe. And it's crystallizing in your lungs. So now you can't breathe. Before it even gets there, you need to be able to have an immunity built up to fight that off. We have that. We can do it. Our bodies can do it. You just have to give your body what it needs and stop neglecting it. That's what we need to band together and give each other the resources. That's why I've been writing so much about, hey, ginger, turmeric, honeys, pineapple juice. If your throat's clogged up and it's feeling scratchy, don't go drink no orange juice. Go drink pineapple juice. It'll loosen up all that mucus. Spit that crap out. Get it out. Get that crap out, because it cannot live in that environment. It cannot strive in that environment. If your body is healthy, it will not survive in that environment. But if you're killing your body with worry, stress, what's the number one killer of all people? Stress. Stress deteriorates every part of your immunity. It literally kills you from inside out. And that's the number one thing that I see everybody doing right now, is stressing. I'm not saying don't be aware, don't pay attention to what's going on. Just don't embody this stress. Because if you embody this stress, you're going to weaken your immunity. You're going to go into a depressed state. Your body's going to be more receptive to getting attacked by things that are around. And we're also going into a season with its allergies. So you have to think about that too. Just anything right now can affect you in a sense of bringing your immunity down. So anything can get you. Like literally this last flu season, we had over 200,000 deaths from the flu. Like just the flu alone. We had a lot of deaths, and that was just 2 months ago, 3 months ago. That was in November, December, when all these people were dying from the flu as well. So it's not something that hasn't been around. It's not something that we are not aware of as, disease. Because disease still attacks either way it goes. This is just one that they don't know about, that they're not sure about, that they don't understand. So they're causing such a global crisis, but they're not trying to control the global crisis in a sense. They're just trying to put it out there because they don't understand it. And instead of them saying, hey, us as a government, us as scientists, we don't know what this is, because they're trying to look at it from a scientific standpoint. How did this come about? Well, if you look at everything from the last 2 years, our whole entire earth has been changing. Slowly, our whole earth has been changing. Our ice caps have been melting. Bacteria do not die in cold environments like that. It just freezes. Stop moving. They just stop moving. So then when they start heating back up, they start to expand and go out. And we are changing. Our world is changing. We have to adapt. We have to evolve. And I don't mean evolving with technology. I mean evolving naturally, innately, DNA'ly, inside. Just like our great ancestors did when they were out with the world. They used tools to help them in the world. See what I'm saying? They still use things of the earth, of nature. We need to get back to that. We need to take our time away from technology and put that back into the world. We have become so money hungry and power stricken that if we don't stop trying to control and be power stricken, we're going to destroy everything. And then what is there going to be? Money. How are you going to be able to, what are you going to have power over? So we as the people of the whole entire world, not just United States of freaking America. We the people of the whole world, the people, we have to stand together. We have to band together. This is a time of change, and this is a time of us telling us to be that way. So we need to really be that way and stop spreading the hate. Stop spreading the, oh, get away from me, you coughing, you cough. Just be nice to people. Spread love, because if you do spread love and you do spread that, then you'll just raise the vibration collectively. That's what we need now, because change is happening. Regardless if you want to change or not, changes upon us. It's going to happen. It's just don't let it be forced upon you. Forced change is so much worse than making the choice to change, because then you don't have a say-so. And you're going to be uprooted. And you don't want to be uprooted. You want to move as a unit. So it's people who, understand things, who have understood things for a while now, have seen things for a while now. It's time for us to, continue to do what we're doing. Continue to uplift, continue to spread light and love, man, because that vibration heals. That's a healing power. That's a healing power. Love is a healing power. Miracles happen around love. Miracle happen around faith. Faith-based believers. Because your mind is so much stronger and more powerful than what people want to make you believe. Look it up. This is not something that I'm just making up. This is not something that I just, came about in the last. No, this is something that Andrew Carnegie, back in the 1800s, made a book called Think and Grow Rich. That Napoleon Hill in the 1900s made and put publications out. Because your mind is everything. Your mind is everything. So when you take control of your mind, when you take control of your life, when you take control of how you feel inside and what you put inside your body, mentally, spiritually, and physically, because you're all three. Let's not act like we're not all three, because we are. We are. We're all three. And we need all three in unison to be able to be whole as one. So all of the techniques that you guys have seen me talk about, all the techniques that you guys have seen, the awakened people and I'm so woke and conscious, it's time to really put those in play. It's time to really, go and meditate. Go find out who you are. Go find out your body. Go listen to your body. Stop moving so fast. This is a great time to sit and listen to your body. I bet y'all are having body aches too, huh? You're like, oh, my neck hurt. Oh, my back. Oh, because your back's been hurting. Your neck's been hurting. You just been moving so fast on this rat race that you haven't allowed your body to be like, hey. Because it speaks. Your body speaks. Because it's a whole organism. It works as a unit. So what I'm saying is, take care of your body. Take care of your mind. Take care of your spirit right now. Because it's getting altered or changed or influenced on so many different levels that we don't know which one to draw from in that sense. That's why I made the post about the headaches. I know it's not a headache from an allergy. I've been taking Allegra and it didn't help. I don't get headaches. If I get a headache and I go to sleep, I'm fine. I went to sleep and I was worse. I woke up with a headache. I'm good now because I think I'm adjusting. My body's adjusting. It was an adjusting period. So I was having those side effects. In the spiritual community, we call those Ascension Symptoms, meaning that my body is changing. My molecular makeup is changing. That's not something that's so foreign. It's called evolution, guys. It's called evolving. Why do you think some people have wisdom teeth and some don't? Because that is evolution. We don't use them anymore, so some people stop growing them. We need to go back and to understand that we are animals and we are part of an organism, an entire ecosystem. We don't rule this ecosystem. Get out of the ego. Get out of the ego. We're just very conscious. So with that consciousness, we have to be leaders. With great power comes great responsibility. If we're the most conscious beings on this planet, then it's our responsibility to take care of our planet, to take care of our people, to take care of its beings. It's up to us. Because if not, then we're all gonna die. Pretty much. And I don't mean every animal, because animals have already been adapting. They that's what they do. They feel these changes years before us. They feel the attunements and the magnetic energy from the earth because they are a part of it. They have not taken themselves out of it. We took ourselves out of it a long time ago. We need to get back in tune with this, because that's how we're going to know when we need to do things and when we don't. How we need to do things and when not to. Go look up pole shifts. That's really about to happen right now. It's a lot of changes that's going to happen in our world. And I don't think a lot of people are consciously aware of it or consciously ready for it. But it's going to happen regardless if you're ready or not. So get ready for what's going to happen. What's happening already. It's not something that's going to go like this. Oh my gosh, no. It happens over time, slowly, man. That's evolution. So we have to evolve, guys. We have to be better. We have to be better as a unit. I love all of y'all. And I really mean that. I love, because I see y'all as me. We're all one. I don't take myself away from anybody. Because I know if I'm good, you can be good. I know if y'all see me good, then you know you can do the same thing. I tell my stories because I have to. It's my testimony. I'm passing it forward because somebody did the same thing to me. You see what I'm saying? We're a unit. We're a unit. So we work in love. Then that vibration kills all that lower stuff. It brings you out of the gutter. It makes your immune system, like, literally, go look up the benefits of having sex. Not, oh, I'm about to just, no, like making love, that energy. It boosts your immunity. So just being happy, smile even boosts your immunity. Look it up. Look it up. There's so many just little things that you can do to be healthy, but we're not choosing to do them because nobody is telling us, and we're just being moved by the ways of the world. But we forget that we move the world by our ways. Just be better. Get better. Do better. If you know better, this is the time. This is the time right now. This is the time. Because we're in a whole split. We're in a split right now. From the old or the new. If we continue to go with the old, we will perish. Because everything around us is going to continue to evolve. And we're going to think that we're superior until we're inferior. It's nature. We are a part of this. We can't get out of it. I don't care how many times all these million, trillion, gazillionaires are trying to build rockets to leave Earth to go do whatever they're trying to do. That's artificial. Look at what we've done already with artificial. Has it helped us? No. So let's stop trying to create artificial things and just get back to nature and natural resources while we still have them. Look at how many things are replenishing since we've been on lockdown for 2 months. All over the world. All over the world. All over the world. Our ozone layer that we've been worried about for 15 something years, man, it's repairing itself because people stop driving. We got to do better. We got to do better as a human species. We're a species. We got to do better. So that's why I made the post last night, to see how many people were really feeling the same side effects, feeling the effects. Because it's real. It's real. It's real. It's not something that, oh, it's allergies. I'm not stupid. If you guys follow me, I'm not an idiot. I know what allergies are. I know side effects, and I know what a headache is. I know a side effect with, no. That doesn't even make any sense. And one side effect does not, no. You're not gonna have one side effect to a disease or a virus. You're gonna have multiple. That's how they find out what kind of virus or disease you have, because you show multiple signs, not just one sign. So people there was just saying one sign, like, bro, come on now. Let's be real. Let's be real here. Because this is the real matter. This is no play. This is no fake. This is real life. So we really have to do this. We really have to get right with ourselves, man. Because we're in a time of change. And this is what we've been waiting on. This is what we've been asking for. So just stay healthy. Stay positive. Uplifting. Stay in your heart center, man. This too shall pass. And we will get through this. We will get over this. But we need each other to get over this. We need to band together to get over this. And we will. That's why you see a lot of people like myself. I'm very calm in this situation because I'm just waiting for it to just blow over. In a sense of not blow over, like, oh, no, in the sense of I know this is not going to last forever, bro. I know we as human beings are going to adapt because we always do. Unfortunately, not everybody will make that adaptation, which is a part of life as well. But it's better than all of us literally dying off the face of the earth. Just to put it point blank, period, bro. Just to put it point blank, period. It's better than all of us dying off the face of the earth. So, I love y'all. Or I would not be sitting here in my car talking to y'all about this. Because I felt I needed to say it. I felt it's a lot of things going on and people don't really have that much information on. So, I'm going to post this video. Y'all can share it. Y'all can do whatever y'all need to do with it. But somebody had to say it, and I had to just, go off of why I made that post, seeing who all have headaches. So, stay healthy. Drink your stuffs. Get you some mushrooms, man. Some mushroom teas and stuff. Because contraceptives, reishi, what's the other one? Lion's mane, all these, man, you know what I mean? These are great for you, as well as fruits, veggies. Get them in your system, man, and drink some hot liquids. And get right. Go exercise, burn some calories. Go make some babies. Y'all in the house, go make some babies, man. Go burn some calories. I love y'all, man.